Everyone, welcome back to our weekly live where I am going to be answering your burning questions. Now, in case you're new to this group or this is your first burning questions live that you're joining, I want to invite you to pop a few questions you might have about your child's ADHD symptoms in the comments below on this live. Now, my team will compile any questions that come in so I can answer them on a future live for you. But today I wanted to tackle a question that seems to come up with just about every holiday, whether it's Christmas, Valentine's Day, Halloween, or Easter. And because Easter is this coming Sunday, I wanted to hit on this question that Kristen brought up. She said, I really want to fill my daughter's Easter basket with fun treats just like I have every other year. But now I know how bad artificial flavors and colors and high fructose corn syrup are. So I'm trying to find a better alternative. Help. Okay, now before we dive in, I wanted to ask you, what is your child's favorite candy? Write it in the comments below because normally there are actually really good alternatives to other candy out there. So pop them in the comments below and we can see if we can find better alternatives. Now, I'll tell you, before changing the way my family ate, I used to love Reese's peanut butter cups. And interestingly, originally I'm from Australia. I do live in the US, but we actually don't have Reese's peanut butter cups in Australia. And so, when I tried them, I was like, wow, this is amazing. And especially those peanut butter eggs that hit the shelves right around Easter time. But what I didn't like about this candy was the ingredients. Now listen to this ingredients. Peanut sugar, cocoa butter, non-fat milk, chocolate milk fat, lactose, lectin, PGPR, I mean, what is even that? It's an emulsifier, dextrose, vegetable oil, palm oil, shea oil, sunflower oil, palm kernel oil, safflower oil. I mean, why so many oils? Salt, whey, TBHQ, which is a preservative, citric acid, and vanillin, which is an artificial flavor. Now, I shared earlier this week a special freebie recipe for chocolate peanut butter eggs. You can use almond butter or peanut butter. If you didn't grab that recipe yet, I'm going to pop it in the links right in the comment right now. Renee loves chocolate bunnies. Well, we can definitely come up with solutions for that one, Renee. So if you didn't grab that free recipe, I've just popped it in the comments below. But listen to the ingredients of this. Almond butter, almond flour, sea salt, and dark chocolate. That's it. Can you see the difference? The recipe I shared as an alternative only has 4 ingredients. I had to count my fingers there. No gluten, no dairy, no soy, no inflammatory foods, and no words you can't pronounce, and no like 10,000 oils in it. You can eat this treat and not feel terrible afterwards. And one of the huge concerns many parents have when they consider joining my program, the ADHD Thrive Method for Kids, and changing the foods their family eats is that they're afraid their children will have to miss out on something. And that's why I'm hopping on here today to tell you that your child can still have treats even when they are avoiding the nasty ingredients in so many typical American candies. So I'm going to provide some links to my favorite candies, but before I do that, I want to share a few of the ingredients you definitely want to avoid. So first, artificial colors like red 40 and blue 1. These colors are derived from petroleum and linked to several health issues, including allergies and hyperactivity, which a lot of our kids are suffering with in children. Now, did you know that they require a warning label in Europe, and yet we give them to our kids freely here in America? Another ingredient you want to avoid is artificial flavors. Now, artificial flavors are complex chemical mixtures made in a lab using various substances like crude oil or coal tar and can contain upwards of 100 ingredients, including some that are recently banned. Food companies don't have to tell you anything about the ingredients actually in their artificial flavors. They just slap on the artificial flavors on the ingredient label, and we're left in the dark about what we're actually really eating. So we definitely want to avoid those. And finally, excessive sugar. When we feed our children crazy amounts of sugar, it is guaranteed to spiral our child into meltdown mode. Luckily for us, not all candy is made with CRAP. I'm not going to say it. I'll just spell it. I'm going to post some links to a few of my favorite products in the comments below after this live. I'm also going to post a link to my favorite online natural candy store. Now, obviously, Easter is just around the corner, and getting something from the natural candy store is probably too late now. But what you can do is you can actually go on there and use their great filter, find the products, and then go onto Amazon and see if you can find them on there. And so when you're rushed with time, that's a really good way of doing it. I love this store because you can filter out any ingredients that you might want to avoid. And some other kids have other sensitivities like nuts or corn, and they can't have it, and you can actually use their filter to filter them out. So be on the lookout for those links as soon as this Facebook Live is finished. I did want to share one more idea with you before I hop off though. Okay, one thing you might want to consider is to add other fun things to your child's Easter basket instead of candy. There's nothing that says Easter baskets have to be filled with candy. So why not include a couple of new toys or trinkets, maybe a book or a puzzle? You could even include a coupon that your child could cash in for extra time with you, or a movie night, or a trip to the park, or something else that they love to do. Now, not only will these items are a great replacement for candy, but they will also provide a great opportunity for you to develop your relationship with your child, which is something candy definitely doesn't do. Okay, guys, that's it for now. Make sure you're on the lookout again for next week's burning questions, for another burning question live on Friday. And if you've got any questions that you want, as I mentioned, pop them in the comments below and my team will put them on the list. Thank you and happy Easter, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful weekend with your family. Take care.